go get him again.
Welcome back to the Robes channel. I'm your host, Mark, and on the docket today we have an unboxing first impression video on the brand of Mancera. Big brand, big brand. A fragrance reviewer like me could spend a whole year every day reviewing or unboxing Manceras and Maltals, and I probably would need another year. I don't think a whole year would cover the whole lineup of both of them. But I'm delving into this Fragflex haul, which this is a returned product that I'm going to be decanting. Opens me to more of the brand that I would like to be opened up to. I'm not a fan of Mancera or Montal. And you could go here and you could be like, liar, you got like 2 dozen there. Yes, I do. There's a handful that are actually really, really good from Montal, personally, a handful. And Mancera really hasn't hit me as far as it doesn't give me the feels as Montal does. There's a couple like newer Manceras. I feel like they've stepped up their game a little bit. But anyway, this one's called Wild Candy. Ooh, can't wait for this one. It's going to be like a syrupy candy thing. Can't wait. Let's go. So I've never smelt this fragrance. It was never out really on my radar. The Wild line, I think it's a line, have the leopard print, I think, and that's why I put my camo shirt on, just to kind of matchy match. We'll see if I match it, or probably not. Before I get into anything, if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe, smash the like button. Much appreciated. To my returnees, love you all. Welcome back. And let's delve into this Mancera. Let's see what is going to be Wild Candy. Let's see what kind of candy notes we're going to have here. Let's take a look at them. We got fruity notes. Oh, the nondescript fruity notes. Okay. Chocolate. Okay, that'll be interesting. Bergamot, lemon, frangipani, rose, vanilla, white musk, kayak wood, salt, and sandalwood. Okay. This could go interesting. A salty chocolate fruity thing, maybe. Kind of like a chocolate bar of some sort, or maybe. This was released back in 2015, so it has some years behind it. The nose behind this is Pierre Montal, Pierre Mancera, Pierre, fictional character. No, he's actually real. I've had some fragrance reviewers that, paid fragrance reviewers that go to places, right? They get free trips. They've met Monsieur Mancera, Monsieur Montal, apparently. I have pictures. He's always wearing those glasses, though. Sunglasses inside. I have a picture of him with a influencer that was shot inside, and he's got his glasses on. So it does have the leopard print like I remember. I think there's like a wild leather or something, and that's the only reason I remember that is because I think there was one or two that are still ones that I haven't smelt yet that I think it was wild leather. I think. Might be wrong. So let's get into it. Let's delve into it. So this is a magnetic cap, not the screw top. And let's see what kind of wild candy we get. Atomizer, look at that. You got to give them on the atomizer. That's pretty good. You can't get any better than that. Oh, that's weird. Not in a good way, by the way. You know me. There's some weird stuff out there that I'm just like, yum. Like really, really scary stuff to other people. This is just weird. It's fruity, synthetically fruity, first of all. You have to say that. And chocolatey. Rose. Is there rose in here? Yeah, there's rose in the... Okay, so rosy, fruity, chocolatey thing. Sweet synthetic is a good way to explain this fragrance. Interesting take on a gourmand. I don't know about this one, folks. Mancera is known within the fragrance community, and a lot of people that subscribe to me don't want to watch Mancera unboxings, reviews, or anything. Montal and Mancera are notoriously known as highly synthetic fragrances that really bothers a lot of people. This is on that spectrum. It feels, I could just see Pierre Montal with his sunglasses inside, with his big Montal vats, right? He's got his Montal vat of Oud Rose Saffron combo, his original vat that he's just, and then he's got his Manceras, and he's just like, let's put like a bunch of crap together and let's sell it as a product. This feels like someone just spilled a couple testers and they went, yeah, let's package that. Let's see what happens. Worse things have sold. Let's try it. I'm going to say this. It's really interesting in a weird way. So it has a little bit of a tropical feel now. The Frangipani, floral, kind of like ylang ylang, which kind of gives it a little bit of a tropical feel in fragrances. It's coming out now. Chocolate is the primary. It's not a good chocolate. It's very synthetic. The fruity notes. Okay, I'm trying to picture something. I'm trying to tell you what I'm smelling here. So it's rosy. It's chocolatey. There's a tropical feel of the Frangipani. So it's a floral tropical kind of almost feel like think kind of like suntan cream kind of thing, sort of, but floral, creamy. The fruity notes is like an assortment of gummy bears. Like, I think that's probably the best way of doing it. And obviously the chocolate, if I didn't mention that. That is what you're getting. Now it's turning into, right, I just caught the Frangipani. Now it's starting to be, Frangipani is the primary. And now it's getting a little vanillic. Is there vanilla in the... Yeah, there is. There you go. It's getting a little vanillic. So now that happened, it's the fruity notes kind of going peachy. So it's making me think of like just a tropical, floral, peachy, vanillic thing, which is like a dime a dozen. And I do kind of get that salty aspect, which I totally forgot that it was in the note breakdown. But also gourmand. It's like a beachy gourmand thing that's mishmashed. It's like 3 fragrances in one, but in a vat. It's a confusing scent. Like through my years, right? I've smelt some combinations that I'm just like, this doesn't work. You know, there's some fragrances that I'm like, it smells like 2 different scents. It feels like it's not, you know, I talk about blend a lot and it feels like some fragrances, they just don't, they're not talking to each other. There's rough edges. It's trying to pull you one way and another. This is in a whole spectrum of its own. It's like a vat of, and I'm just thinking industrial, and I don't mean that in a good way. Like when I say industrial, you know, when I'm talking about like a Comme des Garçons fragrance and I'm saying industrial, that's a really good thing. It's a good thing to say in a fragrance review. When somebody says that, like as a fragrance reviewer, I'm like, aha, I know what you're talking about. That's a really good scent. I'm going to go blind by that. But I'm talking about like, this is, let's throw stuff in a pan and see if it works type of scent. Like now I kind of want to scour YouTubes and see who's like loving this stuff or not, and you know, kind of vet. I do that sometimes. Ooh, no, 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 absolutely. This has, dare I say, like there's boring Manceras, there's poorly made Manceras. There's some good ones too. Like there's good and bad, right? Every brand has it. This is on a whole, this might take the crown of the worst Mancera I've smelt. And I don't mean like it smells like garbage. Like I'm just like, ew, it smells like garbage. Like people are over exaggerating fragrance reviews. No. It smells like garbage as far as this doesn't work together. Like you're giving me gummy bears and chocolate. You're giving me gummy bears, chocolate, suntan, floral, vanillas, salty, gourmand. Maybe it's named aptly, like wild candy. It's wild, man. It's wild. Yeah, no, 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 no. There's a really boring floral vanilla peach kind of thing going on, right? Like we've smelt those, right? Like ylang ylang, frangipani, vanilla with a little bit of a peach hue. That's there. But then there's the really synthetic, like gummy bear like thing, and then there's a chocolate hue that's not very good. Like when people talk about chocolate fragrances, and Montal owns one of the better chocolates, like synthetic chocolates. Chocolate greedy is awesome. It's like hot chocolate. Like it's not like the most authentic chocolate in the game, but in the middle of winter and I wear chocolate greedy, it smells like kind of hot cocoa, like before it goes into, you know, mixed with milk and water, whatever. It's the actual powder. It smells like that. It's awesome. It just works. This is the complete opposite of that. It does not work. All right. So I got this at fragflex.com. I'm going to be decanting this for poor saps. You can get it also at fragflex.com if you wish to do so. You can use my code TFG10 and get 10% off site-wide, so you don't have to purchase this one, and receive 10% off of the whole site. And that code doesn't expire, so keep it in your back pocket. Highly don't recommend this, but they got tons of Manceras online, so go check them out. Neat bottle. It's kind of making me kind of cringe to even try the rest of the wild lineup. Like, what is this? Like, is this just their lineup of let's throw stuff in the pan and see if it works kind of lineup? That's why it's wild? I don't know. Maybe. Oh, that was bad. Now that's heard my take. I'd love to see yours in the comments below. And again, I'm not taking shots at you personally. I don't know you. You may be clicking on this video and this is like your signature scent and you get super offended. That's not what I'm trying to do. I am here for future buyers. I'm here for really not entertainment, honestly. There's a lot of fragrance reviewers that are strictly entertainment. No value. Don't get me started. But I'm here for informational purposes for people. Now, again, if you find this thing absolutely outstanding, there's nothing wrong with you in the comments saying that. Don't come after me. It's my opinion, right? That's my thought process. Now, people take my stuff with a grain of salt. Some take my opinion as gospel. There's variances, you know, and that's fine. This is, and then, again, comments. They can be good. They can be bad. They can be really ugly. Like, you can agree with me. I could high five you in the comments, right? You can say, it's okay. It's not as bad as Mark says because of this, this, and this. I don't mind that kind of comment, or, you know, you love it. You can state why. I might revisit it off. I've done that before. Somebody commented and said, this is why I love this scent. You should revisit it. I revisit everything that I do, by the way. But, yeah. And as always, a great pour fragrance will make a lasting impression. Choose your Mancera release wisely. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Have a good one.